Good morning from Middlebark Lake. It is 6:16 a.m. and sadly it is still overcast this morning, but it's not raining. I'm going to tear down really quick and get on my way over to the island campsite at the south end of the lake and set up there. Hopefully it doesn't rain on me, but that's happened before. It's not a big deal. What I'm liking right now is the calm water and there's no wind. That is also what the mosquitoes are liking. Somehow I caught a frog. I don't know, it must have been in the canoe and I put my hat in there and now it's in my head net. One little froggy. It's so cute. Aww. Good morning. It's 20 after 7 and I'm all packed up and ready to go. I've got the garbage bag on the big backpack and I've got the footprint tarp on the small bag, just in case it downpours on me, help to protect it. I do have my raincoat out in a Ziploc bag, but under the seat, but it's not really cold out. It's about 16 degrees according to my thermometer, but I'm not chilly, so I've just got my tank top and my bug shirt on. Anyways, I'm going to make my way through the lake. Got about 10.5 kilometers to go to get to the southern campsite on Lower Bark. And no portaging, just paddling. Wind is just starting to pick up a teeny tiny bit. It's pretty calm. So, and of course, yesterday I had a headwind coming in. And now the wind is coming from the way that I'm going. All right, 7:25 and I'm on my way. So on the topo map, there's a big black square indicating, usually indicating that there's a cottage. I am actually right in front of where that is right now. And as you can see, nothing is there. So you never know. I'm heading this way. So many kilometers to go. All right, it is 7:56. And I'm still paddling along. This is pretty much going to be my whole morning. Just paddle, 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 paddle. Try to beat the wind. So far the wind has been great. It was actually stronger at my campsite than it has been since I started paddling. Alright, I'm just entering Lower Bark Lake now. To the left here. On the point there is where I saw the campsite, the only other campsite I've seen in this area. It doesn't look like much, it just, I haven't gone up and checked it, but it just looks like an opening on the top of the hill on the point there. You never know what's up there when you go up there. Sometimes it's like, whoa, I didn't expect it. Alright, it is 10 to 9 and still got beautiful conditions here on the lake. Paddled about 7 kilometers. I'm almost at the portage where I came out yesterday. Good morning, guys. This cabin looks like nobody's there. It's all boarded up. That's it there. You just you come around the corner because it's all blocked off by the trees and boom, there it is. All right, it's just after 9. And I am just paddling past the portage that I came out of yesterday. 7.5 kilometers done, just have 3 to go, and the wind is just starting to pick up a little bit. Just got about 3 kilometers left to paddle, and the winds are picking up now, giving me a little bit of a challenge, not much. Again, nothing like on Big Trout Lake, but it's definitely going to hinder my time, which I don't care about, but just curious. kilometer from the island campsite. That sound you hear is a speedboat that just passed me. 2 men and a woman in a fishing boat. And a while back, before I passed that little island, I had seen what I thought was a cottage in the distance, and then as I started paddling closer, it kind of disappeared. I don't know if it went behind this point or if it's over there, but I haven't heard or seen a boat all morning, so it must have, in my opinion, originated from the south end of the lake. Hopefully it's not near where I am camping, but they were really friendly. They all 3 of them waved and had big smiles on their face, and I waved as well, and now they're off into the other end of the lake. So just saw an eagle and a bunch of babies on this island here that I'm just paddling by. I'm kind of circling the islands now because there's 3 or 4 of them here, and I don't know which one the campsite is on. It's really hard to tell in the book because the islands are so tiny in the book and on the map because of the scale. So even though the island is, you know, a fair good size in person, it's really just a dot on the map. And there's like 3 dots, and then it looks like the campsite is on the middle dot, but it's hard to tell. And the way that things have been going with the campsites here, I don't want to take any chances and pass it. So I decided to go around this island. This is the 2nd island since I've come into this bay. So I think I found the campsite, and it's right across from the cottage. All right, well, I paddled up and around. So there's the cottage there, and there's another one over here. So 2 of them, and then me on my little campsite. I set up my tent up here on this nice flat spot. It's still somewhat sheltered, which I like, and I think I'm going to set up either the bug shelter or just the tarp down there close to the fire pit. Not sure if I'll set it up at the fire pit exactly or just over it. I'll figure it out when I get down there. But that is next on the agenda. I just have this stuff out of the backpack to take down there. My chair, my fishing stuff, my cooking stuff, and my fire stuff. So I'll do that next. I'm just setting up my stuff, minding my own business. All of a sudden I smell fish. There is a dead fish sitting right here, right beside the fire pit. Oh my gosh. That's really messed up. Okay, I've got to get rid of this right away and get rid of everything that it's laying on and just get it out of here. This is an attractant for animals. I know I'm on an island, but clearly that doesn't matter. Why would someone just leave a fish here like that? It doesn't even look like it's been eaten. Ugh. Yuck. Oh my gosh, what is here? Look at this. Wow. Look at these. It's amazing. Dead animals. I don't know what this is, but it's got some pretty sharp teeth on it. Cool. That is amazing. It's like a treasure hunt in this place. All the fish wasn't a good thing, but I swept it with some cedar branches, and my hand smells like fish somehow. I didn't touch it. I wrapped it up. There was a bunch of bark like that. I wrapped it up in a piece of bark. I actually opened it up and I went to, oh crap, it didn't go very far. I can see it from here. See the tail sticking out? I thought maybe a bird would swoop down and grab it. Like, hopefully it doesn't attract a bear. I am on an island, but bears can swim. Ugh. I wrapped it up in the birch bark and then I just tossed it as far as I could. But apparently it didn't go very far. I probably would have been better off to take it out to the end and dump it in the water so that it would like sink. I don't know. Anyways, problems that aren't mine, that are mine. Well, it looks like the clouds are starting to go away. There's some blue skies coming up over here. I have a little rock beach. Yes, I came down and I moved the fish. I couldn't stand it. It was just sitting there on the shore, so I rewrapped it up using some sticks and I picked it up and I threw it. But as you can see, it is still heading towards the shore, but at least it's kind of further along. I'm hoping it'll float. I've got the fish on top of the birch bark, so it'll just kind of I made a little raft. Something already came and took the head off, so I don't think it's going to last very long. The head was missing and it was there when I put it there, so I tossed it out. Anyways, got this cute little rock beach like along the shore. I can walk on because it is portage. I have to come and do something in the canoe. I still made my lunch or breakfast or brunch or whatever I'm going to call it, but I just thought the last thing I have to do is settle the canoe because it's just sitting here. So it's 12 o'clock. As you can see, the wind has picked up a lot. I'm so glad I came early and I didn't have to battle the winds. I went down around to the front there and I flipped the canoe over and I tied it up and I brought the paddle up and I also brought the seat up just in case it rains, right? I don't want it to get soaking wet because then my butt gets wet and it's not waterproof, obviously. What I did was I put a stake in the ground and then I just put a rock in and I tied those two and then I had more rope left, so I just kept going and I put it around the bench and then I tied it to that loop. This is the direction the wind is coming from, so keeping this down will help keep me a little bit drier and more sheltered. If the rain comes and it blows in from that way, then that's going to help too. See, usually this, like, see how this side is? It would be way up there, and then the rain's just going to come in and blow on me. But if this is down, then that will protect me. Plus, I can't see the cottage anymore. It's like over there somewhere, but this is what I can see. So I got a beautiful view there, beautiful view there, beautiful view there. All right, it's 12:15 and I finally got my little bit of lunch ready here, and the sun is out again. It's been coming and going. It hasn't stayed out, but maybe soon. Well, I'm in the back of the campsite processing some firewood, and I just saw this piece of wood. It's got like, it almost looks like fluorescent purple outline around this, I don't know, I guess maybe it's a fungus or something growing on the tree. It is so cool looking. I just checked my calculations that I wrote down from the sunrise, sunset website. You can put in, this is like approximate to a week. It's not like exactly for today, but it's close. 58 degrees northeast for the sunrise, and sunset at 9:14 is 302 degrees northwest. So if I do get a sunset, I mean the sun's going to go down. I just might not see it, but if you can see it, it is actually going to be right here. The sunrise though is kind of through the bushes there, pretty much there. Anyways, you can't see it from here. It's basically the bottom lines. Oh, here's my newest privy creation. Just found two like dead logs in the forest back here behind the campsite. This is actually the one with the purple fungus, the neon purple fungus. It's on the other side. It looks really cool. And this one has this really cool brown fungus on it. Anyways, at the front of the campsite there was this piece of wood laying there, so I grabbed that and just put it across. So all I have to do is just make sure I put my hands on either side there when I lower myself up and down. And I'm just digging my hole right now with my cute little shovel from the Dollarama, and I'll be all set and ready to go. I have opened up the front of the bug shelter, so there's lots of room there, and I put the stick that was here up on top of the fire pit rocks and raised it like really high, so there's a good amount of clearance. Bug shelters are actually very flammable. This material is very flammable, so I'm very, very cautious when I do this. I had a poll or something on Facebook after my Canada trip, because I know a lot of people who won't tarp a fire pit at all because they're worried they're going to burn holes in their tarp. I don't have, well, here's the bug shelter. You can see it. Not Canada weekend, May long weekend, I had it set up over top, and Canada Day a little bit, but not much. I didn't really have too many fires, and like in the bug shelter. Holding up pretty good. I've had it for a long time, and I just always try to make little fires. Like, I'm processing the wood, and I'm only making it like about 8 inches long, just to have like I just want a little fire. I might make my pizza today. I'm thinking about it. If I can get enough wood and stuff and have a fire, then I'll make the pizza on the fire today while I have the chance. You never know what's going to happen. Tomorrow it could be hot and sunny, and maybe I don't even want to make a fire, or it could be downpours and thunder and lightning, and then, you know, it would be miserable to have pizza on the fire that way too. So it just depends. I think today's looking like it might be a good day for it. Well, it's 3 o'clock and the day is moving onward. I'm not doing much of anything. Did all that firewood there, got all that ready, got a bunch of starter in there, have a bunch over here, have a bunch over there, have some over here, and there's some over there too. So I think I'm in pretty good shape, definitely good shape for tonight at least, but I always like to leave some, and I don't know if I'm staying tomorrow, but if I am, I'll get some more. I haven't decided yet. I'll see how it goes with the noise and stuff. Lazy day, but not a lazy day. Well, it's 5:30. I had a little nap. I was sitting out in the sunshine, and I was editing pictures and videos, and I started doing the thing in my chair, falling asleep sitting up, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna have a nap. So I went in the tent for a little bit, maybe an hour, just a little over an hour, and I had a little nap, and now I'm feeling bright and cheery. I got my fire going here, just started it, and my pizza stuff is here. I put a little bit of water in each Ziploc bag. One has the sauce in it, and one has the toppings. Oh yeah, and the sun has finally come out. There, oh God, here. Looks like it might be out to stay. I mean, there's some clouds still, but they're not dark, angry clouds anymore. They're just some white puffy clouds. So I might get to see a really nice sunset. I wrapped it in foil to give it a bit more stability, keep it from cracking and breaking. I also put it fits exactly, these things fit perfectly in the bottom of the bear vault. They're the exact same size, and they're fantastic. It's like it's not even there. And I wrapped it in the foil that I'm going to use to cook it on the fire with. For now, I'm going to make a pita. Okay, my spoon, there's my sauce, a little bit runny. I put a little too much water in there. Oh no, it looks great, huh? This is just spaghetti sauce. At home, usually I use salsa or spaghetti sauce, just whatever I have, because I don't make like a lot of pizza. This shreds it really, really tiny, which is both good and bad. If it's a hot day, it's hard to shred it because it gets really soft and it's difficult to shred. It gets warm, but it's going really good today. I have pineapple, ham, criminy mushrooms, and artichoke hearts. And then I also have bacon to add and cheese. There's a lot of toppings. Essential for every delicious pizza. A few pieces of bacon. Yum. Bacon makes everything better. All right, my pizza's all ready to go. I just got to put a little bit of oil underneath here, and then I just kind of twist it around, and then it'll make the bottom nice and brown. So just got to watch my fire here for a bit. I think it's good. It's got a nice amount of heat on it. Put a couple of more pieces of wood on it while I'm doing the oil, and it should be ready for my pizza. Well, I got the bottom of the pizza nice and brown, but the top wasn't quite cooked yet. It's just getting hot now. I just put the same piece of foil. I just folded it over the top, and I just put it over the coals. I don't have too much fire in it because I don't want it to burn. All right, there's my pizza. Ooh, stringy cheese. To the bottom. It's pretty good. Oh yeah, that's awesome. We'll see you later. Yes. I think I was better off with the camp beside me. This is such a beautiful, remote, natural place. And these people are acting like they're at a club somewhere downtown. I'm just sitting here in the sunshine, setting right in front of me. I took the bug shelter down so I could sit on the other side of the fire pit, and the fire's just gone out. I don't really need it. I was so warm. I went down and did a photo shoot with the boat and did some pictures there. I don't know if they came out good or not. I can't really see them because it's so bright right now. But I did a bunch of those, and then when I came up, I was roasting with my rain pants on. So I put my Columbias back on because they're nice and thin and breathable, and in my tank top, so far the bugs are okay, but they'll probably start soon. So fingers crossed. I do have my bug shirt right behind me. The music has died down, thankfully. Maybe they just had a little party burst. I don't know. I know there are kids over there, so I'm hoping at least if they are going to play loud music and be all loud and rowdy, that it's not like super late into the night. I have to go right through there tomorrow. There's a little tiny waterway that will take me into a bay, and then from there I have between 4 to 6 portages. One of the maps says 4, one of the maps says 6. Neither of them have sizes on them or distance. The Mississagi map actually didn't even have this section on their map at all. So I got it from the topo map and the old growth book that my friend let me send me a picture of. So just judging by the length of the sticks compared to the ones that I've done already, I think they're maybe 400, 600, maybe an 800, and then the last one's maybe a 200 of the 4. I don't know if there's 6 then, but I'm not traveling the same amount of distance as I did the other day. I'm only going maybe, looks like about 10 kilometers again. I did the finger test because the book doesn't have measurements on it, and the topo map doesn't have measurements on it. So I'm assuming I can figure it out if I fiddle around with the topo map, but I can't be bothered. Hopefully it doesn't take me all day. There's a site on Popur. Hopefully nobody's on it, and it's lovely, and I can stay there for 2 nights and then just make my way out on Tuesday morning. There goes the sun, do-do-do-do. There goes the sun, I say, it's alright. Bye, sun. Yeah, I'm crazy. Oh, down it goes. I don't think too much is going to happen, but I'm going to sit out for the next half hour or so and keep an eye out. And then I'm going to make my way to the tent. All is quiet next door, thankfully. Oh, I got bored of just sitting here doing nothing while I was waiting to see if the sky was going to do something. So I got the fire going again with a bit of birch bark. and nothing going on in the sky. Well, it's 9:30. Beautiful campfire, Lynn's calling, listening to ATVs, quads, I don't know what they're. So, that little hole right there, indent, is where I put the remote for the tripod selfie stick, and it's not there. So I've been walking around with my headlamp on for the last, I don't know, 15-20 minutes, trying to see where it might be, but it is nowhere in sight. Now, I did take the bug shelter down after I used it, so I'm wondering if maybe it was in my hand and somehow it got stuffed into the bag. All right, it is 10 to 10. The bugs are buzzing around, and I am heading in here. Well, it's 10 after 10. I'm all ready for bed. I've just been packing up a bunch of stuff, everything that I can pretty much except for what I'm wearing. It's 19 degrees right now, so it's very comfortable. I just have my base layer on and my merino tights, my thin ones. I'm not going to wear my sleep shirt, but I do have it ready, and everything else is done, put away. I've got what I'm wearing tomorrow set out, and I've packed pretty much as I can. So hopefully I have a quick morning tomorrow. I'm going to eat some oatmeal because I have between 4 to 6 portages. I don't know how long they are. Hopefully not too long, and hopefully they're not too crazy, but that's how I roll. We'll see. Good night. Well, good morning. It is 6:03, coming to you from Lower Bark Lake, and it is Sunday morning. Look what I found. I was on the hill there coming up from the canoe. Yes, awesome. Okay, another day, here we go. Sunday, July 31st. I'm just packing up here. Was a little bit delayed because of the pizza last night. I can just see the sun peeking up over the trees through here. Just a little glimpse. Shouldn't take me too long to get ready today, so hopefully I'm done soon. Good morning. It is 10 after 7. I'm all packed up and ready to go. Water is nice and calm. And if you look over here somewhere, you can maybe see the sun peeking through the trees. Maybe I'll see a moose this morning. I'm feeling really lucky, so we'll see how it goes. Off we go. Thank you, campsite. Goodbye. Hello, sun. And I'm heading this way. So I have to go down a small waterway into a bay. It is called, I keep forgetting what it's called, Fog Bay. And I don't want to miss it. So what I did was I just came straight out from the campsite to the eastern shore, south end of the lake, and I'm just going to follow that along until I find the opening. It's not supposed to be far. It doesn't look like it's far on the map from where I was, so hopefully it's not too long. And then I go through Fog Bay and the portages begin. Well, so far so good. I'm still paddling. The water is very, very shallow. But I'm still moving, so that's good. Hopefully it gets a little bit deeper when I get into the actual bay, and I don't have to slog through that whole thing just to get to the portage. Oh, this doesn't look like it's very well used. Oh dear. That's not good. Hopefully that's land, but it looks like there's water in front of me. Alright, I got the canoe all set up for portaging. I'm going to grab the pack and see what's happening here. Like I said, it does look like it clears pretty quickly, so hopefully it's not long, but it looks like it might be a lot of sucky muck. All right, it's 7:55. Just put the pack on. Had to have a little side trail privy stop. Get out the shovel, get out the toilet paper, all that stuff. Pizza. Screwed up my body a little bit, but I think I'm good to go now. I walked up the trail just a tiny bit just to see, and there is a lot of sucky muck, so hopefully it's not too bad, and it's not super long. Off we go. All right, here we go. This is like what I had the day before yesterday on the portages. That grassy, sucky muck. It's not too bad so far, but usually when I say that, I go sinking, so trying to get to that rock right there. But nope. You just never know what's gonna happen when you take a step. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's so unpredictable. All right, up the hill. Nice portage. Looks beautiful. Can't complain. It doesn't look too bad so far. See a lot of light coming through. So, could be a swamp in the middle, one, or that could be the end up there. I'm thinking swamp, but the map shows that the portage is almost over already. It's only been a few minutes. Oh, and there's water. Wow, that was really short. 200 meters, maybe? I don't know the time because I was a little distracted and I didn't start the clock at the right time, but I know it wasn't very long. This is probably that little pond that you go through to get to the next one. Oh, there's a trail marker. Paddle through this. Yeah, so I'd say it's about 3 minutes, so it's like a 250-ish, maybe a 200 even, but you walk really slow in the sucky muck part, so it kind of takes away from the time and makes it a little bit harder to figure out how long it is in actuality. Going through that right now, just trying to do it quickly. Well, I assume the portage just continued on the other side of the swamp, but there's nothing there. There is a bit of water over here, so I'm gonna go this way, I guess. Right, 8:18, and I am on a little lake, and portage 1 seems to be done. Says portage 2 is right across. It is 25 after 8, and I have spotted the portage. On this topo map that I'm using on my phone, it looks about the same length as the one before. So hopefully it's nice and short and no sucky muck or anything at the start. I thought I was going in here somewhere, but nope, straight to ground. So that's a good sign for me. That's a dream landing for me. Wow. And look. It's like you can see through to the other side almost. Oh wow, this is good, good, good. I'm feeling really optimistic about today all of a sudden. Sure, I'll do 6 portages if they're all like this. No problem. And just like that, all my optimism is gone. I can't find the trail. I've walked in 3 different directions and I don't know where it is. I'm just like, keep coming back to this spot because I know I came down here, but in front of me, there's nothing. There's no trail. There's no trail tape. I can't see where it goes. Apparently this trail crosses Bark Lake Road, which is the road that those people took on their ATVs, I think, yesterday when I heard them. But it doesn't help me either. I know the lake is that way and it's not far, but I just don't know where the trail is. Oh yeah, I found it. There's a walk around. I just gotta remember to cut through there. That's where I came from. I have to get back to the boat. Oh, there we go. I knew it couldn't be that hard. Like, look now. Maybe I came in at the wrong entrance. I've done that before, I don't know. But, okay, I'm back on it. Oh, I hate that feeling so much. Like, look at how obvious it is here. But in there, there's a whole bunch of downed trees and debris on the ground, and it's just covered and you can't tell which way to go. Okay, this might be the road. See, there's more there. Now, I can go left or I can go right. I think I'm going right. All right, as I was walking, I was like, no, I'm on the ATV road. This is the ATV road, by the way, in case you're wondering. So the trail I have to get back on is there, and the road goes this way, and then the portage cuts through. So, okay, I think I got it now. Oh my gosh. I'm walking and walking, and I'm like, I'm walking away from the portage. Why am I walking away from the portage? Well, at least somebody put trail tape here, so that's good. It's not a very clear trail, that's for sure. But as long as there's trail tape or something indicating that there's a trail when you can't see the trail, that's what I need. And I run out of trail tape, and I don't know where the trail is again. The fact that I have to go through these places twice, it's like the bad part, because like if I just had to find my way through once, get the boat in the water and my stuff and go, that's one thing, but I have to go back and find my stuff. It's at the other end. Like, I need my canoe. Yeah, I can make it to the lake, but then what? This is so thick. Are you sure this is right? Because I don't see water. Like, this is bad. I'm still stuck here. The GPS shows that I'm close to the water. I can see the opening. I know I'm not far. Oh, that only took a half an hour. Oh, now I got this to deal with. I don't care as long as I know where the lake is. Like, I hate being lost. All this other stuff I can overcome, but being lost is like the worst. Okay, it's better. I went back on the boulders. I was like, I looked at the GPS. I'm like, I'm supposed to be going southeast, I think it was. And I'm not. I was going south. So I knew I had to go to the left more. So I went all the way back to where I got on the rocks. And I found a trail, and all of a sudden in the middle of the bush, like, there's trail tape. I'm like, okay. So anyways, I'm here. I have to go find the canoe, but I marked the trail pretty good. I think I should be able to find my way back. So let's see how that goes. First, I have to figure out how to get to the water. There's actually a... Let's go over here. I can see a trail here. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Okay, up. Yeah, right here. That's it. That's where I'm gonna put the boat in. Beautiful. Okay, drop my pack here. I've been carrying it for half an hour. Look at all the trail tape here. Could have used some more in the trail there, dude. It might be hard to judge the time on this one because as I'm going back, I'm still continuing to try to open up the trail a bit so I can see where it is when I come back. For example, right here, you can see up here, I've bent the ferns. They're the easiest ones to do. It's not super obvious, but I should be able to find my way. I hope. I bet this right here. I must have come through here. This is the part that was a bit closed off. This is where I came from, over from the rocks, where I was like, oh, does it go through there? But I knew at some point I had to go in that direction. See, there's that rock. So here is where I turned. And you can see the branches broken here where I broke them. All right, I made it to the ATV road. That last section was the hardest part, but I was also stuck in this section. So hoping that's not an issue coming back through. It's like so nice and clear, and then all of a sudden it just kind of disappears. It's really weird. All right, I think I found all the errors of my ways. There was some downed trees blocking the trail, and it actually is just a straight shot to the road. I left the canoe with the backpack on at 8:28. It is now 9:20. So if I can get to the other end in 10 minutes, it will have taken me an hour, but I don't care. I'm just happy I know how to get through, and I'm almost done technically. I mean, I'm not, because I'm still here, but I just hope the canoe's over here somewhere, because I don't know if I've taken the same trail. I don't think I have. This doesn't look familiar. So hopefully it's here somewhere. Oh, crap. Thanks so much for watching. If you like what you saw, please click the subscribe button. Also click the bell for notifications. If you'd like to get more information on the stuff I use on my trips, please check out my website at CamperChristina.com. Thanks. Bye.